So basically, guys, in this video, I'm going to be explaining how my school, found my channel 3 times. 3 different channels, 3 separate times. Okay? It was shit. So basically, it all started back when I was in 5th grade. When I had a channel called SDM Games, where I invited some of my friends to make a collab channel because I was really lazy and I didn't want to do all the work, right? And I was just like, yeah, no, more content. We could post like 4 videos a day. Basically, what happened, that channel ended up growing like a lot, okay? And I started posting content on it, like mobile content or just me speaking to a camera, being like, thank you that, thank you this, for like 2 minutes, and just checking out my camera, my hair and stuff. It was cringe. Gotta say, it was cringe, super cringe. And basically, the channel grew a lot, like you don't even understand. It grew a lot, and what I mean by that is, well, going into like about to end 5th grade, I started posting computer content instead of mobile content. Like, I was playing Roblox a lot at that time, and I finally got a computer that I could post Minecraft on, and I just started playing Hypixel, and I started posting some Hypixel content, and at the time I had like 700 subscribers, no joke. And how did I get all of those subscribers? Not because my content was good, I'll tell you that. I got all those subscribers because, well, I would go onto this big YouTuber's channel, and his name is Oh My Goal, and they post like soccer content, and I would post in the comments like a video idea, like, oh, do this or do that, or like, ooh, what happened to this soccer player and stuff. And then, you know, I'd like make a lot of like lines, and then you have to press like read more in the comments, and then it says I'm on the road to however many subs. Any help would be great, right? And that surprisingly got me like 40 subs a day, no joke. But it got me like no views, so it was kind of pointless. It's still up actually, but not as the same name. So basically, it was towards the end, and we were talking, and we had like this like ceremony on the last week of school where we were talking about like, you know, the internet and restriction and age restrictions and all this stuff, and I was like pissing my pants, man, because I was not allowed to be on YouTube. I was like, what, 10? And the teacher was talking about age restrictions, and she's like, does anybody here have any Instagram accounts, any YouTube accounts? And a lot of the girls raised their hands for Instagram accounts. Again, this was before TikTok was like a big thing, so it was kind of normal. And she got really mad at all the girls, and she said, you're too old, you're too young to have an Instagram account, you know, you can get like cyberbullied. And I'm like, bruh. And then she said, do any boys have a YouTube account or like an Instagram account? And I raised my hand, said I had a YouTube account, which is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life, I've gotta say. It was so dumb. And I raised my hand, and she said, what do you have? I said, I have a YouTube account. Damn. It was so dumb of me to say. So yeah, I said I had a YouTube account, and she was like, oh, you know you're too young to have a YouTube account. And I'm like, oh, I mean, well, yeah, but I haven't gotten cyberbullied yet. And she's like, yeah, but you will get cyberbullied. And I was like, oh damn. So basically she said to me, in the end, like, some kid in my class asked and raised their hand, what's your channel? And I said, oh, it's SDM Games. And they're like, how many subs? And I'm like, oh yeah, 700. And they're like, whoa, big monies. Again, we were in 5th grade, so 700 subs was like quite a lot for a kid. So basically, they all go home the next day, and I don't have a phone, but I have my tablet, and I'm on like the class group chat or something. And they're like, guys, I found this channel. You know, and they send my channel. They send it. And they're like, is this it? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. I started watching some videos, and they're like, oh, cringe, disgusting, ew, horrible videos. And they're like, you should die. And I'm like, bruh. And so I kind of quit on that channel. I brought it back in 6th grade, actually, but for a different reason. Soccer games and stuff that happened, so it wasn't, like, too cringe. But what I did do is create a new channel, right? Because I started posting more, computer content. So in 6th grade, I created a channel called VoidSet. Not this channel, a different VoidSet. Alright, with a friend called My Life is a Meme. I'm glad to say, it was a pretty pog channel, VoidSet, you know. We got, like, a lot of subscribers. I definitely didn't sub-bot. We got lots of subscribers on that channel. Like, 300. And then, you know, I made the mistake of sharing it with one of my classmates, right? Because he's like, oh, yeah, I think you have a YouTube channel, right? What is it? And I give him my YouTube channel. And he actually likes the content, which was a first. Definitely a first. Nobody's ever liked my content. And so he likes my content. And he's like, oh, this is nice. I'm going to share it to all my friends. And I'm like, no, don't do that. 2 minutes later, on the school group chat with 70 people, he sends my channel. And he's just like, guys, this is such a good channel. Check out, it says my name, but check out his channel, guys. It's so good. It was not good. It was not good. So all my friends, alright, this was before coronavirus happened. So last year, before March. And they're all like, oh, cringe, you play Minecraft, cringe, 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 Fortnite. And they're all like, cringe, 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 cringe. And I get bullied for like half a year because I play Minecraft. And they're like, cringe. Like, that's literally it. They just keep saying cringe. And my teacher found out. Because we were in class, right? In humanities class, talking about, like, social security and stuff. Or internet security. And my friend had to bring up, oh, yeah. You know that he has a channel with 300 subscribers? And I'm like, And she's like, oh, really? What is it? And I'm like, what? And he's like, VoidSet! And I'm like, oh, my God. I mean, me and him, we're not friends anymore. But, so he says VoidSet, and my teacher's like, oh, okay. And so she literally looks on the computer, right? And this is like, we're all on computers too, by the way, at this time. So we're all on computers because we were doing, like, you know, social internet security thing. And what happens is that everybody looks it up. Literally everybody. They're like, oh my God, yeah, he does have a channel. Oh my God. Oh my God. And my teacher looks it up and she's like, oh, no. And she looks at one of my videos and yeah, I was cursing in that video. And I got an email home that my parents saw. And they didn't know I had a YouTube channel. And you can just imagine how it went because they watched that video and there was cursing. And they were really mad at me. Oh my God, I got a spanking and a half that day, bro. So they banned my channel. I eventually quit on that because all my friends knew, and I did not want that. Right? So I quit on it, and it was still just cringe content. And I actually did sub-bot on that channel, and I wasn't getting views, so I was guilty a little. And so, you know, I kind of take like a break from YouTube. And then towards the beginning of this year, so in September, I post, I make a new channel. Also VoidSet, right? But, like, I'm not going to tell any of my friends about it other than my friends that don't go to my school because I don't want, you know, to have a repeat of what happened last year. So now we're on online school and I'm like, oh, nothing can hurt me. It's all fine, you know. They won't blur out in class something, right? Because nobody does that in online school. So this girl texts me, like 2 days ago, literally. And she's like, oh yeah, I heard you have a channel, right? Someone's curious. What's your channel called? And at this time, I knew, she was in my class in 6th grade. And she knew my old channel, but not my new channel. So I told her, oh yeah, but who wants to know? And she's like, oh yeah, this kid. And he was in my class. I'm like, oh sure, whatever, you know, it's cool and all. And so I give them my channel. And I'm like, do not send this to anybody other than, than that kid, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, don't worry, you can trust me. 2 minutes later, literally, like not even 2 minutes, like 30 seconds, she copy and pastes the link. And she's like, guys, I found his channel. Mission accomplished. And I'm like, wait, what? And apparently they were trying to get my channel just to bully me. Literally, they just wanted to, like, see, like, oh, he makes cringe content. I told you. He plays Minecraft. Ew, cringe. And so I'm like, bruh. And I'm like so sad because they found my channel. And they weren't trying to show it to somebody. They were trying to make fun of me. And so basically, but at this time, I'm actually making, like, decent content, you know? It's like, it's not half bad, as I would say. It's not half bad. And so, I'm kind of okay with it. Because some of my friends start saying, oh, no. Some of my friends are saying, yeah, it's fun. Minecraft's cool and all, you know? And, like, people that even play Fortnite are like, yeah, Minecraft's so, Minecraft's a cool game and stuff. And it was actually going kind of poggers. Kind of pog, I gotta say. And then they're like, yeah, well, you're too young to have a channel, because I'm one of the younger people in our grade, because I was born in November. So they're all of a sudden like, wait till the what's it called, computer science teacher hears about this. And they were really mean. They were like mean girls, okay? And they just wanted to like ruin my life because of maybe I accidentally spilled chocolate milk on them during lunch. Yes. And so basically, not too much happens. Bruh. Not too much happens until they sent a screenshot of them messaging the computer science teacher my channel, and they're like, yeah, this guy has a channel and all. And I'm like, bruh. And I don't get an email, so I'm fine. And like the next day I'm like, it's fine, why would they care? But then they email me with a Zoom link, the computer science teacher, right, with all the girls. Holy crap. So I go into the Zoom, and they're like, so you have a channel. I'm gonna email your parents. I'm like, oh my god. My parents know about this channel, by the way. They know about it. It's not like hidden. They're not supportive of it either, though. And I'm like, they already know. And their girls are like, yeah, so why'd you have to call us a fat bitch? I never called them that. I mean, I called them that last year. But that was last year, right? And they just bring it up again. And they're like, is this true? The teacher. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I called them that last year. And she's like, oh my god, I'm sending an email home. I can't believe you did this. And I'm like, it was last year. Okay, last year there was a huge problem with these girls because I may or may not have called one of them a fat B word, fat bitch. And they got like, they got really mad. Okay, they got like super mad, man. And like, it was a big problem because like, I don't want to explain. It's private life, But, anyway, so they sent an email home saying I called one of them a fat bitch. And my parents were like, is this true? And I'm like, it happened last year. Oh my god, okay. Nothing ends up happening other than the computer science teacher now hating me because apparently I'm too young to have a channel. But it's also like, now like my whole school knows about my 34 subscriber. Like, before when I had 700 subs or 300 subs, it was kind of okay. It was kind of cool because I had lots of subs. I don't have any subs anymore. I have 34 subs. So maybe now you can see why it's kind of like a big deal here. Because I have 34 subs. Not like 200. So they're all like, now literally nobody talks to me anymore from my school. Other than like some people. And they're like, yeah, your channel's kind of cringe though. So I'm kind of like going to stop watching. And so it's complicated, man. It's complicated. Life's complicated. So, it ends up that everybody knows about my channel now. And that's not a big deal. I wouldn't mind, except that my crush was now on the school group chat. So that's kind of where it went like, bruh. And so now, they know my channel. And that is not good. Because now I'm getting messages every like 2 minutes like, oh my god, your channel, disgusting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was painful to record. Bye.